Welcome back to Tech by Pike. Today we're very excited to be unboxing the Asus X16 2in1 gaming laptop. This comes with a 16-inch QHD touchscreen, 2560 by 1600 at 165 Hz refresh rate. It also comes with an AMD Ryzen 6900HS processor, 1TB SSD, 32 gigabytes of RAM, that's DDR5 at 4800 megahertz, and it's expandable up to 64 gigs, and then it comes with an RTX 3070 Ti graphics card. We're going to go ahead and unbox this, check out the chassis, the keyboard, the trackpad, and hopefully the internals, and then I'm going to have some initial thoughts at the end. Let's get into it. Alright, let's go ahead and unbox this. Just spin it around here. Alright. Alright, nice presentation. Asus always has that lift when you open the box here, so that's great. We'll just set that off to the side for a moment here. And then we want to get the power brick, I believe that's what this is. And the cable. Okay, set that off to the side, and it says you can lift this up. And it looks like we got some propaganda. Alright, and it looks like you can also turn this into some kind of a laptop stand. It gives you some instructions on how to do that. I'm going to not do that with this, and we'll close that up, and we will check out the propaganda first. Alright, we got how to, looks like some warranty information, how to turn on your laptop and certain specifics around I/O, and the warranty card. Okay, go ahead and take that out of the way. Got our cable here. Pretty long, like that. Then we got our power brick here. The power brick is 200, I want to say 240 watts. There it is. Okay. See if we can get this out of the package. We'll set that off to the side. Pick up our scraps. All right. The main event. Looks like that's inside. So we gotta take it out of the plastic here. They'll make it easy for you, that's for sure. All right. And now the laptop here. Take this off. Kind of gives some information around the design. Supports the Republic of Gamer XG Mobile, where you can add a graphics card, more powerful, probably desktop graphics card. Talks a little bit about the cooling, the memory. Has a 90-watt battery, liquid metal, thermal compound over the CPU and GPU, I'm guessing. Has a mux switch already, it tells us that. Mini LED technology, and it looks like it's Pantone validated, the screen. That's great. All right. Let's see if we can lift up the screen. There is a little bit of a notch down here, right by the lip. Lift it up with one finger easily. All right. Okay, let's check out the lid here of the laptop. You kind of have these two tones here, and you can feel the ridges along here. Not sure if you can hear that or not. But it's two-tone, kind of a dark smoky gray and then just a regular lighter gray. And then we went ahead and opened it up with one finger. It does have a camera right here. I'm not sure if that's a 720p or 1080p. We'll check that out later. But I wanted to check out screen wobble. This is a 2-in-1, and we'll see how that works here in just a minute. But I don't notice, it's pretty stiff, not a lot of wobble. Let's see if there's any flex down here, just a little bit, but it's ever so slight. And then if we pick it up here, we can flip it over, and there is your tablet. And then the keyboard is underneath to, so when you set it down flat, there you go. And then it's touch screen as well. And we'll check all that out later. But there you go. Probably shouldn't pick it up by the screen though, like I just did. That's probably bad. Anyway, let's go ahead and scoot that over, and we'll check out the top here, the flex. And there is a little bit right in here. It starts right about here and gets worse as it gets in, but it's not too bad. And then flex on the palm rest here, there is a little bit of a texture. Not sure if you can hear that or not, but there is a texture there. That and on the trackpad. No texture here, just kind of mimics the texture on the palm rest. But it's nice and smooth. The trackpad here and clicks all the way to the top. Like that a lot. No flex on the sides where the grills are here, and no flex at the top either. Keyboard, it's just like any other Asus laptop, 15, 16, and the 14. I like it. It feels pretty good. Lots of good return, good spacing. So fantastic. You can see the little logo here, right here on the palm rest. And it looks like we have our, I don't see our power button anywhere. I'm not sure where that's at. So I wonder if it's on the side. Yes, it is. It's on the side here. We'll get to it when we check out the I/O. But so far, so good. All right, we're going to check out the I/O here, and we're going to start on the left-hand side. We have the power port, we have the HDMI output port. I believe this is a USB 3.2 Gen 2 Type-C display and power delivery combo port. We have the ROG XG mobile interface. So this is if you want to have an external graphics card. And then this right here is the headphone mic jack combo. Then you got I believe a hard drive light indicator, and then a power light indicator. And then on the right hand side of the laptop, we have the power button, and then we have a mini SD card slot, and then you have two USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports and some exhaust there, or fan output. Keep this laptop cool while playing AAA games. And then I don't know if you noticed the back here, but you got a huge exhaust in the back. On the bottom here you have air intake, keep this laptop cool, like I said. A couple downward facing speaker grills. Let me move that forward so you can see it. And then we've got a number of little rubber feet here. Long one here. You got 2 here, and then 2 here, and then 1 here. Keep the laptop off the desk while playing AAA games. Keep this laptop cool, like I said. Anyway, there you go. We got a number of screws. We'll get to that. And let's go ahead and weigh this thing. All right, we're going to weigh the laptop alone here. And the laptop alone weighs 4 pounds, 13.1 ounces. But if you include the power brick and cables, that'll take you up to 6 pounds, 5.9 ounces. All right, I want to talk about the internals, but first we need to review the bottom plate here and the 13 screws that keep it fastened to the chassis. They're Phillip head screws here, and there's 4 of them up front here that are kind of at an angle that are significantly smaller than the rest of them. So make sure you keep track of those and don't lose them. All right, talked about the rubber feet already. All right, set that off to the side there, and as you can see here, we have the 90-watt battery. We already kind of talked about that. We have 3 fans in this laptop, 2 for the GPU and CPU. You got some shared and dedicated pipes there, but then you got this third smaller one here. I think it's smaller, it looks smaller, to kind of keep the airflow over the memory and the SSD and keep things cool right here in the middle. So that's pretty awesome. I like that. You got your our 1 terabyte SSD, and then it looks like we got another slot here for an extra SSD for more storage. So that's fantastic. Let's take a look at the memory here. We have 2 DIMMs, and they're 16 each. This is 32 gigs, and it is upgradable up to 64 gigs. I'm just going to bring that in a little bit closer so you can take a look. All right, let's go ahead and put that back gently. Okay, there you go. I do notice that the Wi-Fi card is underneath the primary SSD, and it is swappable, so just be aware of that. Okay, I don't think there's much more to go over here. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together, and then I'm going to have some initial thoughts. All right, that is the unboxing of the Asus Flow X16 2in1 gaming laptop. I can't see a lot of flaws in this particular unit. Plenty of I/O. It does have a mini SD card slot instead of a full size, which is a little bit of a disappointment. Has plenty of venting for a good airflow to keep this laptop cool while playing AAA games. It has a nice big trackpad here. It feels very, very smooth. Keyboard is really great. I don't know why, but the keycaps seem a little larger than previous versions. I could be wrong, but anyway, if they're not, then that's okay. But I like the look and feel of the keyboard as well. Another thing that I noticed after I turned it on for the first time is when you have it in tablet mode here, if you look below on the keyboard deck, you'll see there are 4 rubber feet in each corner here. So if you lay it down flat on the table, it keeps the keyboard elevated and off the desk. So nice touch, in my opinion. Lots of opportunity for upgrading. This can be upgraded up to 64 gigs. It has 32 now. You have another SSD slot for more storage, and the Wi-Fi cord is swappable. So that's great news. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and do some benchmarking and check out all the features of this laptop, and we're going to bring that to you as soon as possible. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more videos like this from Tech by Pike, hit the subscribe button. We appreciate it. It helps the channel. Not only that, it gives us an opportunity to bring more videos like this to you. And for that, we thank you. We'll see you in the next one.